Good evening, dear sir, and all my friends. I'm Kanishka, and my presentation topic is exam avoidance. Now, when you were young, or when you are young, when you are children, or either you are adults, you usually have to give tests, mostly when you are young, to pass the classes. So now most students, they have this strain on their brain that, oh no, tomorrow there is an exam. What will my parents say if I don't get full marks? So today I'm going to tell you some tips so that you can overcome the stress from your brain. So my first tip is exams are like festivals. Celebrate them. You all celebrate festivals, of course. Now you all must have one favorite festival. Like, what's your favorite festival? Diwali. So some people have Diwali, some people have Makar Sankranti, some Raksha Bandhan and other festivals also. So we are very excited normally when festivals come. We are very happy and we always help with the preparations. And on the day we are even more excited. So same helps for the exams. Exams come, sometimes we think that some students, they think that, oh no, what will I do? Tomorrow is my exam, even when they have learned it very properly. Some students think that tomorrow is my exam. Now tomorrow I'll do very well. So we should not take stress upon exams. Second tip is exams test your current preparation, not you. Many of you and even your parents, they tell you that you have to do this. This means that how much you have prepared for the exam. But sometimes some students misunderstand them. They think that exams are there to test you, not your preparation. So that is wrong. Because exams we have to pass in everyday life. Right? So it is just not about the tests that we hold in our classes. Tests are in daily life also. So we should not be stressed by our exams. And it is not like that it is the final exam and if you don't bring full marks, if you don't bring good marks, then it will be all over. Do not think that because it is there to check your preparation, how much you have prepared. My third tip is laugh in and laugh out. Now when do you usually laugh? When you are happy, right? When you are happy, you laugh. So when you are entering the examination hall, always enter there with a smile on your face. Because if you are too much stressed and you come there with a sad face, then you will always be stressed by the exam, either before the exam or after the exam. So if you smile, then the stress on your brain is lifted. And if you are stressed, then you will forget one answer. Now mostly you all must have faced it at least one time that you are there, you are giving your test and then you forget one answer. After the test is over, after 1 or 2 hours, then when you go back to your home, then you remember the answer. Oh, this was the answer, I forgot. Like that. So that was because you had stress. So do not take stress on your brain. You should always smile when you come to the examination. And after you have done the test, then don't worry about the answer sheet. That now I have written this, what will happen, what if it is wrong. So don't worry about it. If you have given the exam, so don't worry about the answer sheet that you have just submitted. Worry about the answer sheet you are going to submit in the next test. So my next tip is be a warrior, not a warrior. Can any of you tell what does it mean?
Be brave, do not worry about circumstances.
Yes, exactly. That we should not worry about the test. Now you tell me that if you are worried, what will happen during the test? You will feel strained, you will feel anxious, right? And as I have told you, that will result that you will forget something. Right? So, we should not worry about anything in the test. We should not worry about it. We should just think that yes, this is the answer. We should not be worried. Next tip is complete with yours. Now most children, or your parents compete you with other children, right? So that is not good. You should compete with yourself if you want. What is the reason? Can you tell me if you are competed with some other student, then what will happen? Can you tell? The first thing that will happen is that if you are worse than that person whom you are competing with, then you will feel very bad. Then you will start feeling anxious that oh no, I am like this and he or she is better than me. So that's why you will not be able to improve. Improvement will not show in your life. Second thing, that if you are equal with that person, then you won't need to improve. You will think that oh, I am equal to this person. What do I need to do anymore? So you feel like that. And if you are more good than that person, then you are overconfident. That oh, I am more intelligent than this person, so I'll pass everything. So that is overconfidence, and due to overconfidence, then I can do anything. I'll do everything. Due to which more stress comes during the tests and exams. Next is it's your time. Make the most of it. So we should maintain our time, because you have to set time for every day. If you follow it every day, then it will become your habit. Next step is technology is a great teacher. Embrace it. Now most of your parents, of course, they tell you that don't use too much technology. So technology, if used badly, then it will not show your improvement. But there are many apps now that, because at your grandparents' time, if you ask them, then there were no mobiles, no computers, no text, everything, technology was not there. So now when we were born, at this time there is everything. Computers, mobiles, everything. So you should make good use of it, because if you make bad use of it, then it will not benefit you. Next is sleep is a great weapon. Shut up. So tell me that suppose tomorrow is your exam. So all night what will you do? You will sleep a good sleep, or you will study all night? Yes.
Sleep a good sleep.
Yes. Why?
Because if the exam is, then we will sleep in the examination.
So sometimes your parents tell us that you should revise it, and you should revise it until night, late midnight. So because of that, you don't get a good sleep, so you are not well concentrated during your exam. So you are feeling very tired. So you are not able to remember the answers. Next is revise and become wise. So revision, we all know, is very important. Before the exam, it is very important. Because if you revise it, then if you don't revise it, then you will forget. Because if you think that I have already done it, so I don't need more practice of it. So that's why you will not be able to remember anything during the exam. Next is presentation is key. Last step. So this presentation does not mean the presentation you are going to give here or I am giving right now. It means the presentation that how you present your work in your class or anywhere. Now tell me that if you have a copy, you have two copies. One copy, there is a writing which is not very good and there are mistakes everywhere. The next copy is very neat handwriting and it is properly spaced. Which would you give full marks?
Neat.
Yes, because it will look more good. Even if the one who has written in bad handwriting and has made mistakes, if he has done correct, then the presentation is not. Next and the last is to cheat is to be cheat. Now, we should not cheat. Everyone knows that. What will happen when you cheat? Because if you cheat during the exam, you will pass the exam. Yes, I say that you will pass it because you might have cheated from anywhere. And it might be the correct answer, you might get full marks. But when you go out, when you are away from school, when you, after college, after graduation, you go somewhere to give a test, there cheating cannot help you. And then you will not remember anything. Because cheating, you don't remember because it is better to not write the answer than to cheat.